Hey guys, this is Mr. Chicken167 here, and welcome back to another episode of the ChickenCast. That's why I've decided to name it. Do not judge me for naming it that. Today, I'm here with Josh again.
Hello guys, it's the Galleonator here once again.
Yeah. So we've got about three main topics for this, and a couple of other ones. So yeah, this is the sequel to the original podcast. Anyway, so first up, this is a very interesting piece of news that's come to light. There is a Slender Man movie in development.
Okay, once again with the video game movies, that's becoming a real thing, right?
No, can we point out lately these video game movies are becoming irrelevant. You know, I mean, no one plays Angry Birds anymore. No one plays World of Warcraft anymore. No one plays Resident Evil anymore. No one plays Five Nights at Freddy's anymore. No one plays Slender anymore.
Also, not many people really bother playing Assassin's Creed anymore, but I am going to give that one a chance, because that might actually be very good.
I know, Assassin's Creed is the only one that's kind of relevant. Like, the thing is, they go, oh yeah, we're making this movie. Then 2 or 3 years later, no one cares about it, and that movie bombs.
Yeah.
Because of poor choices and so on.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, like, video game movies are, in a way, they're doomed from the beginning when they're made. You know, every single one of them is pretty much horrific. Like there's a load of poor movies. Oh, actually, here's another one. No one plays Tomb Raider anymore. They're still making one of those. And actually, that's a nice segue, because Alicia Vikander from Ex Machina is actually going to be Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider movie.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
that's true. I heard that, Josh.
Shut up! It was something I accidentally hovered over.
Okay, but anyway, what's your favourite video game, Josh?
This is difficult. I think I'm just going to say this because it really is true. I think I'm going to say Mass Effect 2 because it's just a really good game.
Okay. Well, you know that mine's probably Minecraft or something. For
Yeah.
those who don't know, I actually have a bit of a cold, which is why I may not upload. Why I may not have uploaded on Sunday. I may not have uploaded. I don't know. I have a bit of a cold, as I said. Anyway, on to more interesting subjects. Let's talk about various. What are there any game genres that you hate, particularly?
I'm trying to think because I like a lot of game genres, but there are some that I don't like. But I'm trying to think really what I class them as. I'm not sure really. I guess like I said before in Minecraft, in the last podcast, how I don't like those ones which you have to, apart from like creative mode where you can do anything at any point, but I don't like those kind of games where you have to do so much to get so little.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like, well, this is the way I see Minecraft. It's like a slope that's slowly going up, then it just launches almost.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed that there's a point where you have so much that you really don't need to do, like, mining and so on.
It kind of makes it a bit, like, pointless doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, like, with the, oh yeah, this is something we haven't talked about, which is also video game related. Five Nights at Freddy's 5.
Has it been confirmed as Fnaf 5?
No, but it is Fnaf 5. It's like, if it's another Five Nights at Freddy's game that is a horror game, which this is, then it's a Fnaf game, and that means it's Fnaf 5.
Wait, is it where will I find that?
What, Fnaf 5?
Yeah, where will I find that? Like, where was that thing? Was it on Scott Cawthon's?
Yeah, scottgames.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up now, just because I want to see.
And I'm gonna look it up as well, so you can all.
Scott Games.
It'll be useful later on because I'm gonna save that. Yeah, sister locations. So it's not really FNAF 5. But
Cut.
but it kind of is FNAF 5.
there was never a just one. Ah,
Yeah,
I
so
wait. That looks kind of like in the background. I don't. I'm just saying. It kind of looks like. It does, no, actually, no,
it
it
looks
doesn't.
like a mix of BB and Toy Bonnie.
Yeah, I was about to say Toy Bonnie, but then yeah, BB's kind of like, I don't know. I'm
Maybe
not.
it's probably just a new animatronic that Scott's created. Anyway, everyone's tired of FNAF by now. Like,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Scott only just pushed out Sister Location as soon as people were going, oh, FNAF sucks now. I don't care. So Scott was like, you know what? New game, FNAF 5. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Here's a new animatronic. You're welcome.
I was really speaking about FNAF. I just want to say, FNAF 3. When I saw the trailer, this was back when I actually was into when I really thought, oh, this is a cool game series.
Yeah.
When FNAF 3's trailer came out, I thought, ooh, this is what Bonnie's gonna look like now. Okay, so I wonder what Freddy and Chica are gonna look like. And I was so annoyed when I found out that he was the only one that was really a threat to you. There was basically only one animatronic in that game.
Yeah. So one other thing I've got to point out here is FNAF 1, in my opinion, is obviously the most original one. I don't hate that game. It's a pretty good game. FNAF 2, same for that.
Yeah.
FNAF 3, I don't really like that one.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just it feels rushed. It doesn't make much sense. You have to click various tiles in the wall.
But it did add in a lot more features. For example, the audio thing, the vents. Although that completely went to waste because that never came back in the fourth game. The fourth game, he tried to make it more unique again.
I know, this one was based entirely on sound, pretty much.
Pardon?
I know, the fourth game was pretty much sound-based, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what's really annoying though, because I don't play the games. I watch them on YouTube. But when I was watching it, Markiplier, for example, when I was watching his videos on it, I was thinking, what the hell? What sound? And after I put it,
could you not hear it?
No, because you need headphones to be able to hear it on. You need to be able to hear it on YouTube and in the game. You need headphones, otherwise you're gonna die within 3 seconds.
Okay.
It's just really annoying because.
The thing is, the reason that I've given up on FNAF is because the main games have ended, and number 2, the story is still as unclear as it was in FNAF 1. All Scott's been doing is he's just been throwing more and more components into it
Instead of actually answering.
with very little connection. So you're just left going, huh? Excuse me? What?
Yeah.
Was that the bite of 87? It can't be. Unless... What's going on?
You saw Game Theory. You know Game Theory, how he spent so long, so many videos, because he's tried to explain it and he has to change his theories every single game because of the fact that it changes.
I know. I think Honest Game Trailers admitted this themselves. That they just said, you know what? I don't care about the story anymore because I'm pretty sure Scott Cawthon's just legging it. He's just guessing at this point.
Yeah.
Which he probably is. He's just going, I think people will get interested about this. And then there's my least favourite FNAF game, FNAF World.
Yeah, was that just...
No, I'll tell you this. It has a lot of potential and could be really fun. But the thing that doesn't make it fun is how, you have no clue what you're really doing. And also, you can't pause the game because as soon as you pause it up, you'll find, oh, look, I just took a load of damage from these weird things that all of a sudden showed up. Which is a bit of a problem with it. So literally, when I finished recording, I'd have to just instantly press X because, Actually, there was one time I logged onto it, and I was in the middle of a boss battle. I was like, what? Which is weird. And also, you saw these awesome 3D graphics, but then it turned out to be 2D graphics. In the trailer, they were 3D, but they were 2D.
Yeah, in the trailer it was weird because it showed you being able to walk around, like you said, in 3D graphics, but in the main game you walk around in 2D and then in battle you're in 3D.
I know, it's really weird.
I don't know why he took that out because it was obviously there because he put it in the trailer. I don't know why he took it out.
Oh yeah, just so you know, if Josh sounds different, he's on Skype this time. He's not here in person, but he's here in spirit.
Yep.
Um.
And
Yeah, but
my
yeah,
audio
FNAF
is
World
not-
was just very disappointing. I just feel like a lot of better things could have happened. So hopefully. Oh, actually,
Wait, did you
there's
ever
one.
complete
Wait,
it?
there's one thing we haven't.
Did you ever complete it?
No, I didn't complete
Oh,
FNAF World.
I was wondering. Wait, so what happens at the end? Do you know?
There's one thing about like Chipper and Sons Lumber. There's one about there's one where you have to fight Scott Cawthon himself.
Ah, so is the purple guy in it? Do you think?
I think he's a playable character.
Really? Okay.
I think he is. Hold on.
Ow.
Actually, yeah, he's a playable character. Wait, you've missed one last thing, which is probably the most disappointing part of the franchise: the book.
Yeah, I never even bothered to read that.
I know, because I was thinking, ooh, is this gonna solve the law? Book is not canon, and I was just like, well, that's a waste of time then. There's no point in making a book if it doesn't mean anything.
As soon as you see something for a popular franchise, then as soon as it says this is not canon, instantly turn away from it because it will be no use to you whatsoever.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those people like in the Star Wars universe, there's like so much in the non-canon that it's actually worth reading everything that's in the non-canon. Whereas in something like FNAF, that book was completely useless because there's nothing. It's not big enough to bother with non-canon stuff.
Oh yeah, talking about canon, have you seen my latest Mr. Chicken Movies video?
Which one's that again?
The one, the Ray theory.
I've not watched it because I just.
Well, basically this is my trail of thoughts. They like to take influence from expanded universe stories. So what if they have some form of Mara Jade Skywalker in this universe, and with Luke she gave birth to Rey?
They've used 2 non-canon characters and 1 canon character all mixed together to make Kylo Ren. His design based off of Revan, his motivations based off of Vader, and
he has the cross guard like from Knights of the Old Republic.
Yep, and his origins, and his origins the same as Cadus or Kydus, however you pronounce it. I don't know.
Yeah, and also like for example, they have Starkiller Base, which is a reference to Galen Marek. Also, there's Galen Erso, who's
Yeah, they seem to be paying a lot of homage to that character for some reason. I don't know.
There's a reference. Well, Ran Kota's character is a kind of implemented into Kanan because now Kanan's
Exactly, they are really I don't know why, but they're really like.
Well, no, there's also a really good throwaway line from Ahsoka in that episode. There's always some truth in legends. So I think a lot of these stories are going to become canon. Oh, actually, can I tell you something that But yeah, so yeah, I think that. I mean, it's pretty obvious that she's Luke's child, unless you beg to differ. Like,
Yeah,
it's not.
no,
She's not Obi-Wan's child because Obi-Wan died before she was born.
Yeah, she's not Han Solo's because, well,
He's dead.
he's dead. No, that doesn't really mean anything, but it's just because.
Well, the reveal wouldn't work if he's dead now, would it?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
But I honestly think she. I know at first I thought she was a Solo, but now I just think she's a Skywalker because it's literally explained in the movie by Maz Kanata, where she's like, that was Luke's lightsaber and his father's before him, and now it calls to you.
yeah, I know.
It's literally just openly saying, "Yep, this is your lightsaber because you're his son, you're his daughter."
Speaking of most recent videos, I talked a bit about people disliking videos.
Yep,
Now it's gone out of hand because every single video I upload now has billions of dislikes on it.
Not billions,
Well,
Adam.
not billions, but
It's
at
got,
least
like,
two,
two.
which is, I mean, we both know who it is.
Yeah, I think we know. Did you see my comment where I said it wasn't me, but I think we both know who it is?
Yeah, actually, Oxard, shout out
Yeah.
to him, left a comment, and he said, "Don't have suicidal thoughts."
I know.
Guys, I don't have suicidal thoughts.
Suicidal, Adam, not
It's called Josh. It's called hyperbole, in which you make something overly dramatic
I
to add more
know.
effect to it.
I know, but
I don't actually want to kill myself.
And you know, Argzard was just making that. Was just trying to be like he was just saying that because.
Hold on, let me actually just read the comment out. Let me just open it up. Read the comment.
Yeah, I'm going there too as well.
Let's see. Oh no, that's all Mr. Chicken 167 in. I'm an idiot. This is the ChickenCast. Hold on, what did he leave?
Wait, did you delete it, Adam?
No, not even me. I clicked the like button because I'm a nice human. I love you, Adam. Please don't do anything silly. 1 dislike equals 1 death. Please don't dead yourself.
Yeah.
And then Cirrus, oh lovely Cirrus, said, "Lol, this vid has a dislike. Plus, the face reveal was a troll."
Yeah, Adam, did you? I put. Speaking of Sirius, I said on his channel, I said to him, posted a comment saying like, don't. I just said, please, just why do you do sub for sub instead of just earning it? Because we both know.
I've earned it.
Yeah, I know you've earned it.
Hold on, no, Jesus, Sirius has like 34 subs, which is nearly as much as me.
And don't forget, he has, he did tell us. He did tell us what he actually did, and
Oh no, he did actually tell us that he's like, go and harass Cirrus. He hasn't been doing things that are very nice. Like even his quality isn't that good either.
But I would have, I would have had, if I post a video and I suddenly get a bunch of subscribers, I'm not going to do sub for sub. I only did sub for sub on people I actually know.
No, hold on, Josh. Can you just this is my description, by the way, which is if you want me to do something else, please leave a comment. I read them all and appreciate them. However, I do not do sub for sub, so please stop asking that. Like that's actually part of my description.
My description, it basically just says what I will be doing eventually, but.
Oh, also another thing that I've actually done is I've stopped linking Google Plus because I just don't care about Google Plus.
Yeah, no one cares about Google Plus, Adam. Nobody.
Well, Google does, but
Google can go to hell because of that.
Ooh. Now then, Josh. Josh? We recorded this we recorded the last one over a week ago, didn't we? Since then, we've seen Civil War. So this first segment is going to be non-spoiler. However, we're going to move pretty quickly into spoilers. So I'm going to leave a time link for you to skip ahead.
But we will make a warning. We will say
and I'll leave a link to I'll leave a time link to when we finish talking about spoilers.
You will say though when you're going to start talking about spoilers, won't you?
I will. Oh yeah, of course I will. So so for a start, did you like the performances? I thought they were really good.
I thought the performances were great. I was quite surprised. I was really happy with Chadwick Boseman's performance of Black Panther because he is just after that movie he's become my favourite character.
Can I point out? Tom Holland probably did the best job as Spider-Man. I think
he was a really good Spider-Man. He really was.
No, he was the Spider-Man I wanted to see. And we finally got that. Now I'm really looking forward to it. And Aunt May is really young as well, which is weird.
Well, yeah, but I've already explained that to you 3 times. You can't seem to get over she's really.
I know. I'm just saying. I find it weird because I was watching the original Spider-Man. And she was an old woman.
Yes,
bless
I know.
my soul, Peter.
Yes, but in this one, as we know, Tom Holland and the Spider-Man in general is actually a 15-year-old. He's in the middle of high school. He's not like the others where he's 25 or whatever. He's still a teenager.
Yeah, he's not Andrew Garfield, who's a punk who's in his 30s.
No, wait. How old is that? I want to see that. I'm on with. Wait.
I think Andrew Garfield is actually older than Tobey Maguire. Hold on, you search Garfield, I'll search Maguire.
Garfield is 32 years old.
32, God.
Tobey Maguire. He's 40 years old.
Was he actually?
Tobey Maguire's 40 years old.
Oh my God, he is 40. He still looks the same though.
Yeah, he's not aged at all. His
parents were 18 and 20, not yet married.
Wait, if he was in... Wait, so if it was 2002...
Most known for
that's
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Pleasantville.
Wait, how old would he have been when he filmed Spider-Man?
Let me think. So, let's say...
He would have been...
That would have been 13 years ago, so it would have been...
36, wouldn't he? Or 37.
Yeah, it'd have been like 36, 37. Wow.
Jesus.
He still looks
Anyway,
like really young. It's like him and Elijah Wood, who just don't seem to have aged at all.
Tom Holland, okay.
Tom Holland's like 15.
He's 19, yeah, so he's actually the youngest ever by quite a lot.
Your volume just like went really deep then. Like went really quiet then. No,
Yeah,
hold on. I'm just gonna pause this recording because there's some idiot with a Lamborghini who's making a lot of noise. Hold on. There's actually someone mowing their lawn, but hey. Anyway, so what else? I mean, this film was primarily a Captain America sequel, wasn't it?
Wait, what?
It was like it is a primary Captain America Captain America sequel.
Yeah, obviously.
Like you feel like it's more a Captain America movie than an Avengers movie, which I really like.
Yeah.
Also, let's talk about the villains in this. We kind of had three: Tony Stark.
No.
Like Tony Stark, Crossbones, and Zemo. Tony Stark, fantastic.
Stop now. Tony Stark, he was actually the secondary protagonist of the film. You see that multiple times. The actual other third villain is not him. It's actually Ross.
Yeah, I get it. I guess it's kind of Ross, but Ross doesn't do much.
Ross is classed as a villain. Ross in that movie is classed as a villain, whereas Stark is actually classed as the secondary protagonist of the film.
Speaking of not doing much, Crossbones is completely wasted.
Wait, so are we moving on to spoilers yet, or are we
No,
still
we're not
on
at spoilers yet. I'm just gonna say Crossbones completely wasted. Zemo had a lot behind him. Like I understood what Zemo was doing, and the thing is, I liked
his motivations. It was he had good motivations.
I mean, this is the one thing I couldn't shut up about to you. If they don't bring Zemo back, then he was a waste. But if they do, and he has the mask and the evilness and all, then good. Because otherwise, they've just wasted Baron Zemo. Because Baron Zemo is never Baron Zemo, other than the name.
Adam, don't forget, they've got so many... Pretty much every villain who survived their initial first movie has appeared a second time. The only one who hasn't is...
Red Skull.
Red Skull. Oh no, he might be dead, but we don't know. But Abomination, I think he's actually the only one, because even Batroc. You know Batroc from Captain America 2? He appeared, he was in, even if it's not in a movie, he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he appeared in that. It's like, he was only like a few seconds, but he still appeared again. Which means that every single villain, apart from Abomination, and he was still mentioned in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he was used as a threat, because it was like, they used a threat on someone by saying, we'll make you be the person who guards Abomination, if you don't, or whatever. So, every character, if you count being mentioned, every character who's not died in their first movie has reappeared. So, that gives me a lot of faith that he's going to appear in a future movie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, even Kingpin came back.
Yeah, Kingpin. And Nobu. Oh, wait, no, but he did die, didn't he?
Well, no, because they have that weird, basically the Lazarus Pit, but in the DC universe. Okay. Bucky was pretty good in the movie as well.
Yeah,
all the teams were done really well.
Yeah.
I understood both sides of it.
Both had
that was probably the best superhero fight we've ever had, and probably it's the best Marvel movie we've ever had. In my view, it's probably the best one.
Yeah. Oh god. Sorry about that.
I mean, Zemo is very debatable, but I liked him. He was okay.
I liked him. He had, like I said before, he was like one of the few villains so far who had motivations which actually made sense. If the sort of thing that happened to him happened to someone else, you would really want to do what he did. Not to the extent that he did, but you'd still want to kind of do what he ended up doing.
All right. So, do you want us to get into spoilers?
Oh,
Let's get into spoilers.
So,
from now on, we're going to be going through hardcore spoilers. So,
Yep.
as I said, time links in the description. Skip ahead to when we finish talking about this to our next topic.
So right now,
We're going to talk about it, so you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crossbones kills himself. Basically, that's how Crossbones was wasted. He tried to blow up Captain America, and
he was not. It's shown very clearly he was not to be messed with, because it's like he couldn't beat Captain America. Really struggled. Like he took a freaking taser to the face and he didn't die. He didn't get knocked out.
Well, that's because he had this mask on though.
Yeah, but no. Oh wait, no. It was in the gap between his neck, between his head and his shoulders. Like it hit him in the neck, right where there was no armor. It still did nothing to him. I liked his little hammer fists that he had. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. So as I said, Crossbones was kind of wasted. He was
But
he's not coming. We got more of Brock Rumlow than we did of Crossbones.
yeah, but don't forget, Adam. He was better than even though he was pretty much the equivalent of Batroc in this movie. He was still obviously much, because while Captain America easily beat Batroc, he really struggled at beating Crossbones, and he only beat Crossbones because he blew himself up, and he would have killed Captain America as well.
But luckily they had a friendly neighborhood Scarlet Witch to bomb someone's building.
Yeah, she did that accidentally. You really saw on her face. She was like, "Oh my god, what did I just do?"
No, she was doing that for 2 minutes as well. She was like,
I can't see what you're doing, don't forget.
I know you can't see what I'm doing. Nor can the viewers, so they're just staring at a picture of, I don't know, Crossbones, whatever. Second spoiler, we saw Giant Man.
Yeah, Giant Man, that was really
They did that really well.
I love how how they actually took down Giant Man when Spider-Man's like,
yeah,
remember that
he just
really
goes,
old
have you seen that old movie named
Empire Strikes
yeah.
Back, when they're on the snow planet and they take down those walkers by swinging around them? And I love how who was it? Someone in Iron Man's team, I think it was Rhodes, just said, "How old is this guy? How old did you get hit? How old is he?" And then he's like, he had powers. I just didn't care about it. He had powers, so I just got.
Yeah, that's also a Star Wars reference there. Oh, actually, this is one thing that we haven't considered. Does anyone lose their hand in this movie? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Bucky at the very end.
Oh yeah, he does lose. Oh yeah, there we go. Arm loss in this one as well.
Bucky gets his hand blown off. He gets his arm blown off.
Look, maybe they're gonna do that with Star Wars as well. Did anyone lose? Oh, I only saw The Force Awakens the other day though.
Wait. Who lost their hand? Well, don't forget. Canonically, Unkar Pluck did have his arm ripped off.
Did he? Okay. Okay. So, what other spoilers are there? So, Black Panther, Black Widow's kind of like she's in between the two of them, which I was just like, are you really, it's her and Hawkeye that don't actually seem to have any conflict with the others at all.
No, they're only there because they're supporting a certain team. Even when they're fighting, you can see they're still in a friendly conversation when they're fighting.
Yeah,
But speaking of Hawkeye.
Depends how hard you hit me.
Speaking of Hawkeye, I like how he came into it. How he actually was able to. It shows that he can do stuff. How he was actually able to stop Vision.
Yeah.
Even if it's temporarily, I like how he set up all the traps because he knew Vision was.
There's that awesome moment where Scarlet Witch turns off the Mind Stone and throws him down 1,000,000,000 stories.
Yeah, that
was awesome.
That was so cool. You actually kind of felt bad for Vision because he was literally just trying to protect her, and then and then don't forget he loves her. They kind of are going to be a couple at some point because in the comics they are. But you could just imagine. When I was watching it, I was just thinking, Jesus Christ, he must feel that must be the biggest rejected ever. It's most times you ask, most times a girl will just say nope, but that time no, you get thrown down 30 stories into the ground.
I'd rather take Hawkeye over you.
Yeah, I'd rather take the guy who has no powers whatsoever, but is just really good with a bow and arrow.
Speaking of Vision, why does he have a suit? Why is he wearing a tuxedo?
He wasn't. He was wearing a jumper. He was wearing a jumper and a bow tie and a tie or something. I don't know. But
it was so weird though.
It looked weird.
Why?
It definitely looked weird, but it was kind of funny just because it showed how much he's trying to fit in, but he's just failing. So, like when he's trying to make food for Scarlet Witch, he's like, I've never actually eaten before. I've never actually eaten something before.
Ooh, paprika.
Yeah, it's like, when he was reading the cookbook, a pinch of paprika. It's like, and he had a face that's basically saying, how is that in any way, like, how big do you judge what size a pinch is? How much is it exactly? You could see he was really confused by it. I really like that.
Anyway, so, yeah, like the humor in this movie, they pass it on to certain characters. Like,
yeah, they focused on.
They made Ant-Man and Spider-Man, particularly the comedic ones.
But Vision was he was how do you say it? He was unintentionally humorous. Like obviously they made him so he was humorous, but in the developers, but the people, but in the actual movie he didn't know how funny he was being. But what I like is that unlike in things like Ant-Man and Avengers Age of Ultron, they really tried to focus on putting a lot of comedy into it, but so much so that the comedy wasn't that good. But in this one there was so much like gritty, dark stuff that when it actually got to the comedy, it was actually really funny.
Well, actually, like in the final act, there was very little comedy.
Oh yeah, I was like really just thinking, oh, can you just stop, please? It's going too far. Just stop it now.
Yeah, like
there was there was no jokes in the final scene. There was no jokes. It was nothing but pure hatred towards each other in the final act.
Yeah, that was like really powerful. Like you don't deserve that shield. Cap just drops it.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm kind of concerned. Do you think Captain America is going to be in Black Panther then?
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
In the end, because like in the mid-credit scene, he's in Wakanda with Black Panther, so I presume he's going to be in Black Panther.
Yeah. Do you think Bucky is going to come back for Avengers? Do you think he's actually going to become an Avenger?
I think he'll come back for Infinity War. I mean, everyone's probably going to come back for Infinity
War.
Yeah,
Yeah, because so far we've got so many Avengers. It would be like if he's going to come back, we know that, but I'm just wondering what he'll be like when he does come back. If he'll be any different. Because he's saying he's going in there until they can stop the things in his head.
Yeah. So Agent 13 and Captain America.
Yeah, that was. Oh, do you know originally, Adam? Do you know?
Wait, I've just realised they made because her boss. I just realised because her boss is Martin Freeman's character Everett Ross. That could mean that she would be around the Wakanda area, so maybe that's gonna allow her to be with Captain America some more.
Yeah, but I just want to say something, Adam. Even though there was that scene where she was fighting with Iron Man and Black Widow and Black Panther against Bucky, that was in his like weird state. It was actually originally, if you look it up, when there's promotional art of all the people on the team.
Yeah, no, she was going to be one of them.
Yeah, she was, and then I don't know if she was replaced by or she was she was either replaced by Scarlet Witch or she was just taken away.
They probably took her away.
She was kind of part of Team Cap, but she wasn't in it that much, and she wasn't in the final battle.
Anyway, she was the double agent. She gave them their suits.
Huh?
Well, she gave them their suits, so in the way she was the double agent.
Yeah, and she did like help Iron Man at first, and then she eventually stopped him helping. Also, that thing with War Machine, I was so shocked by that.
I know, I knew that wasn't Bucky shooting War Machine. That was but that's not going to be Bucky though.
I knew because
and also, as soon as I saw Vision, I was like, Vision is going to be the one to do this, isn't he?
I didn't expect that. And now that I've seen it, it was so clear. Like the bolt is yellow. It's very clearly powerful enough to take down the War Machine suit in like one hit. But I didn't expect it to be. But now I've seen it, it's so obviously Vision. But I just was not expecting it because I knew they were on the same team.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of Vision in the promotional art, did we? Didn't see a lot.
No, we did. There was
I mean, it was mostly Captain America, Iron Man,
Black Panther.
We didn't see a lot. We did. Oh yeah, Spider-Man was the one we saw nothing of. Like there was only like 2, like real shots of Spider-Man that we got to see. One was like, "Whoa, you have a metal arm," and the other was.
Don't put on an American accent, Adam, because it kind of sounds weird.
Whoa, you have a metal arm. What's weird is Tom Holland is actually British as well, and we know someone named Tom Holland. As well.
Yes, you shouldn't mention people's names, Adam, don't forget.
Well, no, because his name is very similar to Tom Holland, but it isn't Tom Holland.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
Tom Holland, but
I
he sounds like
still-
Tom Holland.
I turn away from mentioning names of people we know.
Okay, Josh's actual name is so and so. I'll never do that.
Don't you dare! I would get so mad if you did that.
Calm down, Joshua. Let's see, hang on. 10 minutes. 20, 30, 40. Wow. So we're nearly 50 minutes into this, so we're actually nearly done through this.
Yeah.
Which is good. Anything else? Any other spoilers that you want to talk about?
What was it? Also, speaking of the arm loss, I was really surprised when Bucky got his arm blown off.
Yeah, why doesn't Stark use this more often, which is shoot out of the arc reactor?
Because it takes so much energy out of him. Don't forget that, Adam.
Does it?
It's like it's the most powerful attack he has. In the first in the movies, I don't know if it actually happens, but pretty much takes him to such low power he can pretty much do nothing. He only
That explains why Cap took him out so easily.
Yeah, and the way Cap finished him off when he shoved the shield in his chest.
Yeah, I thought he was actually gonna like kill Stark. Like,
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna die, but I still got to the point where I was just thinking to myself, "Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die."
Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of the spoilers. Hopefully, Josh, do not spoil anything of Civil War. But now here's something we can spoil: Star Wars. Now it was Star Wars Day, a long time ago.
Yeah, 4
like
days
6
ago,
days ago when I've uploaded this in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah. So let's go through each like Star Wars movie. So first up, The Phantom Menace.
Generally very bad.
Missed opportunity. Like, awful humor, bad CGI. All of the characters are so flat and lifeless as well that I can't really...
But awesome villain who got killed off.
Well, no, he wasn't
quickly,
even an
although he's
awesome
not.
villain, because he just looked cool, but there was nothing to his character. Like, no one in that movie had anything to their character, so it just got to the point... Like, even Obi-Wan had nothing to his character in this movie, which I found really annoying.
Don't forget, Adam, he is not. But I like how they did give Maul a lot of backstory and a lot.
But that was only in like comics and the Clone Wars. Like they should have done more in.
And Rebels.
Oh yeah. Well, no, not much in Rebels was just like after the prequels.
Yeah, I know, but still.
So yeah, the thing is, did you know this? People absolutely loved The Phantom Menace when it came out. And now everyone hates it. Like, I'm sure there are some people who defend it, but... No.
Yeah, it's just no.
Like, it's so, like, Anakin being a kid is only in there so we can see Anakin get picked up. Like, that's the only reason that Anakin's as a kid there.
You know, one thing I like about it was
Yeah.
that Anakin was a kid, and that's mainly because it meant no Hayden Christensen.
To be honest, there's only been one person who did Anakin correctly, and he had a mask on his face. Actually, Matt Lanter from the Clone Wars did a good job as Anakin.
Yeah, he was good. That was like the actual only Anakin who was ever good was in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, Clone Wars. We'll talk about Clone Wars later on. Next up on the timeline is Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, your review says it all.
My review says it all. It's the worst Star. No, because I found this literally every half an hour there'd be an action scene. An action scene every like the last half an hour of this movie is just a complete mess of CGI and poor dialogue and nothing.
But can I just tell you something? One thing I did like about the prequels was how they made all of the Jedi.
They made the action like really good, but actually there was some action which was really bad. Like I hated like the chase sequence at the beginning.
Yeah, but can I just say something, Adam? I like how they made pretty much every Jedi, like every alien Jedi, like practical, like Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, Shark T.
Coleman Trebor.
Yeah, he wasn't though. Wait, was he CGI? I can't remember.
CGI.
Yeah, I didn't like him. He was pathetic.
No, the actual arena, all the Geonosis, like that's the problem with Attack of the Clones. You don't care about, like, there's an entire action scene which is entirely computer generated because it's computer generated clones with computer generated weapons, versus computer-generated droids and Geonosians with computer-generated weapons in a computer-generated environment. Like, that's the problem with making the Stormtroopers clones, which is you just lose all care for those characters. It's only that when they started making them human that they made, like, they gave them personalities in Clone Wars and Rebels. Before then, they were just the most boring characters.
Yeah.
Like, you don't remember one name, which was Cody. But I remember him more as the guy from the Clone Wars.
Yeah, speaking of... okay, no, we'll come on to that later, right?
No, Jango Fett didn't actually... Jango Fett wasn't... Like, there were some performances which I didn't mind, like Jango Fett, the Emperor... Well, he was Palpatine in that. McGregor didn't do a bad job.
Unlimited power!
No, that's episode 3. Alright.
Clone Wars, isn't it?
Also, Dooku was like an elderly gentleman, which I found really weird. Like, there was nothing... No, it was about... Hold on, I think I've got a note here. Somewhere saying that. Hold on, let me just find it.
Professionalism at its finest. Here, everyone, is Mr. Chicken167, the most professional YouTuber there is.
Here it is. Found it. Okay. It's an hour and 15 minutes before we meet Count Dooku.
Okay.
That's how long it is. So that's halfway through the movie.
Wait, so it's 2.5 hours?
No.
You said halfway through the hour, and you
said...
Well,
no, it's over halfway through the movie. But the movie is like... I think it's 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, but the last act... Like, the funny thing is... The first act... Like, the first 2 acts are way too slow. And then the third act... It's a complete cluster of weird action. Like, none of it really meant anything other than to say, this is what the Clone Wars is. Anakin lost his arm. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. Now we're going to get to my favourite... Well, not my favourite. The best thing to come out of the prequels. The Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Really, really good. And
like, that is probably my childhood. That show. Like,
yeah, I watched it so much. And one thing I absolutely loved about it was, obviously, I loved all the Jedi. I loved the humour the droids had. It was so much better.
I know, it was a pretty fun show.
Yeah.
And, like, it didn't matter, like, and also, it had completely separate arcs, so you could just miss one out. Like, this is my advice if you're ever going to watch the Clone Wars. Miss out episodes focusing on R2-D2, Padme, or Jar Jar. Miss those ones out, and you'll have a good time.
Yeah, but I loved the clone troopers. I loved how they gave so many of them character, like Wolf.
Like my favourite ones are Rex, Wolf, what's his name? Fives. He is a cool guy.
Oh, Fives. He had such a sad death. Seriously.
I know. Like, also, one thing I like is it tried to explain what the prequels did a poor job of explaining. Like, that whole Cypher Diaz thing in episode 2, completely dropped, didn't matter a thing. However, in the Clone Wars, they kind of did a bit of stuff with Cypher Diaz. They were like, oh, well, Dooku actually killed Cypher Diaz.
Okay, Adam, wait, speaking of the Clone Wars, could I just say, I know I've asked you this before, but what would you say is your favourite? Not just your top 3, what's your favourite arc in the Clone Wars?
So many really good arcs. I'll go through each season and... Like,
for me, I'm just going to say one, which is by far my favourite, is, I don't know what it's called, but it was where Obi-Wan disguised himself as a bounty hunter.
Oh, right, I call that the Deception arc, because that's what... Hold on. I'm not going to get up again and just do that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I have a cold right now, so... Yeah, I thought I'd just say that. Here's another thing, which is... let's go through each one. So, Clone Wars movie, poor movie, don't care, Ahsoka's really whiny in it.
Yeah.
Season 1, did you like Season 1?
Season 1, it was good at establishing characters, it was good at establishing new characters like, Rex, Ahsoka, who else?
The Rookies episode was a pretty good episode.
Yeah,
I thought the Ryloth stuff was good.
Yeah.
But there were some which were a bit questionable, especially that one where the 3 main characters are Padme, Jar Jar, and Amidala. Like, that's probably like one of the worst episodes of the show.
You just said Padme, Jar Jar, and Amidala.
Did I say that? 3PO, Jar Jar, and Amidala.
Yes. That's
Okay,
correct.
season 2. That is when it got good. That is when it started to get good. Like, really good.
Yeah,
like,
that was
the Geonosis stuff was some of the best action in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Oh
The one with the brain worms, that was creepy.
yeah, that was really creepy.
I didn't like that. I know it's not creepy now, but when I first watched it, when I was quite a bit younger, that was creepy for when I first watched it.
Yeah.
Especially because they came out the people's mouths when they wanted to attack people.
Yeah, and we also got like Boba Fett and Aurra Singh in that season. Then season 3 is when it got like amazing. You know, season 3 we had the Mortis episodes, which was so good.
Yeah.
What else do we get? Hold on, I'm just gonna
that.
get up for a second time.
Once again, professionalism at its finest.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so in season 3, we had the Citadel ones where Evan Peel got killed, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was good. I liked how Ahsoka got her Shoto saber.
Oh, and also the Ventress. She got much more of a character.
Yeah.
Like, that's when we got like a really good Ventress part.
Was that when Savage? Wait, no. Was Savage Press?
Yeah, he was also part of that. So that's when we got Savage Press. We didn't get Maul at that time, but we did get Opress.
Yeah, Press was good. Wait, I'm just thinking. What I'm trying to think, because like Maul is one of the like few Sith who never had his real name revealed. Although I think it's probably like Maul Press because it's like Savage and Maul, Savage Maul. I don't know. I just feel like that would be his real name. Like, I feel like his Sith name is kind of like Darth Revan. He took his real name and made it into a Sith name. Do you think that's the same with Maul, Adam?
Probably.
Yeah,
and then there was like the one-off episodes, like the Clone Cadets one, the Camino one, the one where Quinlan Vos hunts down Zero the Hutt. That was really good stuff.
That was also an arc, wasn't it?
No, those were just separate episodes.
Oh, okay.
Then there's season 4, which is again amazing. We got the water one and the C-3PO, but then we got Umbara.
I liked it because we got to see a young Admiral Akbar when he was Commando Akbar. I like that.
No, but Umbara was amazing.
Yeah,
the Prisoners one was amazing. The Deception one was amazing. And then when they brought in Darth Maul, that was amazing.
Yeah, I liked him. I liked how he had like the spider legs. But one thing I was kind of confused. No, never mind actually. But I liked his really giant mechanical legs. They looked so awesome.
Then there's season 5, which like a couple of the things I didn't really like. Like, I didn't care about the Onderon stuff.
Wait,
or
which
like
one was
the
that?
younglings. Or, like when they did like the one with Gregor and like the droids was pretty good.
Yeah, that was cool.
The one on Mandalore with Pre Vizsla and Darth Maul was like really good as well.
Yeah,
and the Ahsoka arc was really good.
Pre Vizsla versus Darth Maul, that was such a good fight. I actually was surprised at how well Vizsla put up against Maul.
Oh no, and then it was Maul and Opress versus
Emperor.
That's the Emperor, which was even better.
That was so... He destroyed them, and he killed Savage Opress, which I'm not surprised about. One thing I didn't notice was it's actually a small detail, but if you watch it, you know when Savage like hit the magic on him or whatever it is, wears off and he goes back to his old skinny self?
Yeah.
Yeah, the metal arm is actually still... If you look at it, his metal arm's like really giant, because obviously that didn't change size.
Mm-hmm.
His metal arm is like really giant compared to his other arms, so that's a small detail, but I like how they kept that.
Then there's season 6, which got the Padme stuff with what's his name, Clovis.
Pardon?
We got the Clovis part.
He died. Did
he?
Yeah, he fell off. He killed himself so that it could save Anakin and Padme.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he let go.
We got a really good fight between Yoda and the Emperor and that.
Yeah.
And lastly, of course...
Oh wait, can I just say something? At first, when I first watched that, I didn't realize. I like how it was like all in a vision, so like Anakin killed Count Dooku and that kind of thing. But
yeah.
Oh wait, can I just say something about season 4 was when Darth Maul was introduced, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can I just say something about that I don't like?
Go on.
There's too many Jedi getting killed off. Honestly.
Well, no, they need to like thin out the numbers of Jedi, so slowly.
I know, but still.
And then. Now we're on to episode 3, the least bad of the prequels, but it's still pretty appalling.
Yeah, Grievous. I don't like how he was like underdeveloped. It was like made out like I love how it was like oh, he's killed countless Jedi, like he's impossible to beat, and then Obi-Wan beats him in a single fight.
I know. I think Grievous's first fight with a lightsaber, he dies in that movie.
But I love always but like I said, it's like it always makes it out like it's shown like, oh, he's killed countless Jedi. You'll never beat him, but you can go and try. And then everyone's like, oh, I'll beat him. And do you know how he beats him? He shoots him. I never thought I'd see Obi-Wan resort to a gun.
When he why doesn't he just go force push Grievous off the edge of that thing?
Because he knows.
No, this is another thing I hated. Anakin's turn to the dark side is abysmal. It's abysmal.
Yeah.
Like, really, he's not manipulated in any way.
Well, he is.
Not real. Like, I don't see any manipulation in him.
Don't forget the Darth Plagueis thing about how he kind of said like, oh, if you join the dark side, you'll be able to save Padme. That actually.
Yeah, but then Anakin never. I never see like him being manipulated. I just see him go, okay, I'll do that. I'm still a good guy. I just want to save my wife. That's like, there's nothing else going on.
Oh yeah, can I just say something about the prequels? I'm so glad it's no longer a thing. I'm so glad midichlorians have been.
Yeah.
They're no longer a thing now. No longer midichlorians.
The Force ruined in one word.
2 words actually. It's hyphenated.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then there's the weird Chewbacca for some reason is in episode 3. Like, how does he get from Kashyyyk to Tatooine?
I think I just wanted to establish how, I guess, I can screw that, I don't know.
Anyway, and finally, well, actually, no, not yet. Then we have Rebels. You haven't seen Rebels. I have.
I've seen a lot of the stuff from Rebels.
Rebels is like a mix of the original and the Clone Wars. Like, you get people like Ahsoka, Maul, and Rex.
And Wolf and Gregor. Don't forget them.
They're only in like 2 episodes, though.
But I don't care. I like Wolf and Gregor. They're awesome.
They're only like 2 episodes, though.
I don't care.
Darth Vader is even cool in this. I feel like if he is in Rogue One, this is like the setup for Darth Maul in Rogue One, because Darth Maul is going to be absolutely brutal. Like, this is him with no light.
Wait, don't you mean Darth Vader?
I said Darth Vader.
No, you said Darth Maul.
Oh, for God's sake, why am I saying things wrong?
Although, actually, I would like Darth Maul, and if he doesn't get killed off in Rebels, which I'm guessing he will, he has to get killed off in either Rebels or, I guess he could potentially be in Rogue One.
I don't think he will.
Which I would like.
I think Darth Vader's going to kill him. There's going to be a fight between the two.
I would like to see Vader versus Maul. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, but Ahsoka's not dead, unfortunately.
Has it been confirmed?
No, I don't think she's dead anyway.
Why did you say unfortunately?
No, because that's the problem with that. No one really dies in Rebels other than the Inquisitors. No one dies.
Yeah, but it's meant to. You do realise that they only put in Rebels instead. You know why Clone Wars was cancelled? Because it was too violent for a kids show, and it was like
it was actually cancelled because Disney bought it and they wanted to make like new stuff.
I know, but that's the thing. Like, Disney doesn't do violent things, so I guess apart from Star Wars, but it was too violent.
They own Marvel, and Marvel's like.
I know, but what I'm saying is, Rebels is meant to be a lot.
Like, I swear Battlefronts are 16 as well.
Yeah, but that's Star Wars. That's not Disney. That's EA.
Ah, well. Okay. So then there's the original trilogy. Let's just go through. Let's go through these quickly. Episode 4. That's a really good one. Of course, it's a bit dated, but like, it's such an iconic movie.
No, let's just talk about the original. So, are we talking about the original, or are we talking about the re-releases?
We'll talk about special editions in a minute, but we'll talk about the previous things.
Yeah.
So, as I said, Hans it just does a perfect job at introducing us to this franchise. Of course, it does have some problems. For example, Darth Vader. Like, I'm gonna talk smack about Darth Vader for a minute, just because in episode 4 there's nothing to his character. other than a past with Obi-Wan that we don't know much about. That's it.
That's the point, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just wish they could have done it, like, with Ben Solo, aka Kylo Ren, they did a bit more with him. Then in Empire Strikes Back, that's when we get a lot about Darth Vader. Can I point out, that Battle of Hoth is awesome.
Yeah. Really is good.
That Battle of Hoth is awesome. Yeah, but, I like, the I am your father moment. That's another thing we need to talk about. That is brilliant.
Yeah, that was the thing that invented spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
It was like...
That and Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, don't even talk about that, please.
No, I'm talking about the original one, which is like, this is the future. Damn you, all to hell.
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about like
The Tim Burton one.
Yeah, the stupid Lincoln thing at the end. That's so.
No, I'm referring to the original one, which is
Ape Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna call it Ape Lincoln. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, so episode 6 has more problems, like the Ewoks. Now the Ewoks were originally meant to be Wookiees, but George Lucas didn't have good enough suits.
Yeah, he didn't have enough suits, I don't think.
Yeah. But hey, I'm fine with that.
No, let's say something, Adam. What was I gonna say? The Emperor and the Ewoks were never actually referred to as Ewoks or Palpatine. That was only in marketing.
Yeah, I know.
Boba Fett was only mentioned as like, I think it was only called Boba once.
Boba Fett was like killed off as well.
Yeah, but that's why
I don't like Boba Fett's death. He should have been like as the final like thing on Endor, maybe.
He is still alive. You know he is.
He probably will be.
He is still alive.
Since they're talking about this Boba Fett movie, so I reckon he's probably still alive. And then finally,
Adam, can I just stop? He is confirmed as being alive.
I know, I just said that. But finally, episode 7.
Really good. I think it's underrated.
I think it, like, the thing is, everyone hates it because there's no Luke. That's the only like there's nothing wrong with that movie. Like, it could have just been Luke and Han sitting in the Mos Eisley Cantina for 2 hours. But no, they told a new story with new characters. Like, say what you will about it copying, but there is a lot of different stuff going on in this. Like, a female and a black lead is never done in Star Wars.
Yep, and we've got
And we got a villain who, in his first movie, has a very clear story and motivation. It's like there's only one flaw with it, which is Starkiller Base. I don't like that bit.
Adam, can you pause for a second?
Starkiller Base wasn't that bad.
Can you pause?
Starkiller Base was like as I said, Starkiller was just a bit weird.
Yeah,
actually, I don't mind Starkiller Base. I just hope that Hux and Phasma are still alive.
No. Hux is alive because it was like in the book version. It was said he used a tracking device found which Kylo Ren had on him to find Kylo Ren and escape. And Phasma survived because her armor is pretty much indestructible, as it was shown in the. This is all from the book version. It was shown that Chewbacca couldn't even dent the armor that she had on. So it was thought that like when she got to the trash compactor, it just wasn't able to crush it. So she was able to get out, find Hux, and then she was able to escape with them because they are both alive. Both Hux, Phasma, and Kylo Ren are all still alive.
Okay.
Okay,
so
Adam, can I just say something about the 4 villains of the Star Wars sequel trilogy? Kylo Ren, Snoke, Hux, and Phasma. No, out of those 4, just tell me, with those 4, who you think is definitely going to die, who you think has a 50-50 chance of dying, and who do you think has a higher chance of surviving than dying?
Well, if Snoke dies, it will be in episode 9.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be Snoke and I feel like Snoke and Phasma have I'm pretty sure they're going to definitely die. Hux I think is a 50-50 chance of dying, and Kylo Ren I think is like a 25% chance of dying and a 75% chance of surviving. So I think he's going to survive the movies.
Maybe he turns good.
Yeah, that's what I feel because he.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's some things we haven't talked about to do with Star Wars. First up, video games. We haven't talked about those yet.
Okay.
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. I have both Force Unleashed 1 and 2, and they are Number 2 is the disappointing one. Definitely such a short game, not very good story, but yeah, who cares about that game?
Force Unleashed 1, though, I've seen you play it, and it actually does look really good.
Yeah, it's like it actually makes you. As I've seen other YouTubers, like this one YouTuber, he said, I'm not gonna say his name just because I don't want to, but he said if you want, if you want to play a game where you feel like you're a god among ants, just play this Star Wars Force Unleashed 1, put it on the easiest difficulty, and max out all your force powers, and you'll be able to just do anything you want. And like, you can literally make a stormtrooper go into the atmosphere. It's amazing. Such a like you can force grip them, and like when you're on Cloud City, you can just hang them over the edge and just drop them and catch them, drop them and catch them, drop them and then don't catch them. It's so fun. It's such a good game.
Oh yeah, an Easter egg in there is Jar Jar Benite.
Yeah, I like that, but it's also got like the heads of so many creatures from the prequel.
Has good references in there.
Yeah.
Other video games, Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, amazing, Battlefront 3, way too short.
It's not got a story, but I have it, and in gameplay wise, it's really good. But just in like price wise, it's so overpriced.
What other Lego Star Wars games are there?
There's Lego Star Wars 1, which was based on the originals. Lego Star Wars 2, based on the prequels.
Lego Star Wars 3, which was Clone Wars, and now there's going to be another one based off Force Awakens.
Yeah, but that's what I don't think they should do. They should wait until it's finished, because I mean, I guess they could, but there's not enough characters. They have for a Lego game. I think it's like the rule for a Lego game. You have to have at least over 150 characters.
Yeah, something like that.
And there's nowhere near enough characters. If they waited for it to be developed, they can easily do that kind of thing, but they can't. They're not going to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Lego Star Wars, I actually
Adam, wait, can I just say
something?
something?
Starfighter the other day as well.
Can I say something a second, Adam? You know the villain Balatic?
He's Scottish.
Yeah. Did you know he's actually got a robotic leg?
Does he?
Yeah. It's all in the dictionary. But do you think the characters either here are the 4 minor villains in it? Balatic, Tasu Leech, Unkar Plut, and Nines. Out of those 4, do you think any of them are going to return in a future movie?
I think Tasu Leech probably won't. I don't think either of Tasu Leech or Balatic will return. Unkar Plut maybe.
I think he is. Do you know why I think he's going to return?
Why?
He is shown to be a big part of Rey's past, as he was the one who took her in after her.
Yeah, he may return. I know someone who. Nines is probably going to return.
Yeah, because like the director said, because even though it's like kind of says like, oh, even if it's like, yeah, he's pretty much confirmed dead, like just because he was hit by a bowcaster, it's kind of like the director said, I hope we get to see more of him in the future. That's pretty much saying we're going to see more of him.
Okay.
Plus, he's a popular character now.
Yeah, plus he is.
Well, no, Adam, can I just say something? Who do you think is more like the Boba Fett of this movie, Nines or Phasma?
Unintentionally, it's Nines.
Yeah, like, because Nines is the character who doesn't say much and kind of gets taken out quickly, but Phasma's like the overhyped character, so...
Yeah. Okay, and, so, other things to look forward to. Rogue One.
Rogue One, okay. They should put Darth Vader in there. If they don't, it will be a really big waste. And who do you think wait, did you say they're going to put in a blue character or whatever?
No, they didn't confirm that, but they said at some foreseeable point they'd be introducing everyone's favourite blue character, so that's Thrawn, Sakura, or Bane.
It's not going to be Sakura because she's been confirmed dead. She was shot down on Felucia. Bane,
yeah, but they could do like a prequel.
They won't ever do that, and she's not really that popular. Bane is a very high chance because he was never killed in the series. He would probably still be alive in the when it's set now, because Duros, the species that he is, have very long lifespans from what I know. Oh wait, can I say something a second, Adam?
Yeah.
If you look up on the internet, I just want to say a second. I'm just gonna look up Star Wars Duros because the species. Yeah, look at the species. They look Cad Bane must have a really tiny head for one of them.
Why?
If you look up Duros, Duros, and just look up like Star Wars Duros, they have such huge heads.
Yeah, they have pretty big foreheads. Actually.
Yeah, Cad Bane, he has a normal-sized head. I originally thought he was a robot for ages.
What? How do you think he was a robot?
He kind of looked like one, like the apparatus kind of looked like one, and he just looks like. If you look him up, don't say. If you look up an image of him, you can't say that it does not look like some kind of robot or whatever.
Well, actually, when you see him with his hat off, he does look like a normal Gyros.
Wait, does he?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah, he does. But yeah, have you seen this image of him? Like, look at the apparatus on him. They make him just that alone, like the pipes. They make him look like a robot.
Yeah.
Especially seeing as I didn't know that that as a species there was. I thought that was just some kind of weird robot.
Yeah.
But so he has a high chance, but I think Thrawn is like the most because he's the only one that's not been in canon yet.
How exactly did we get to this? Yeah, let's get back to Rogue One. It looks like that's gonna be a very good film. I don't mistrust it in any way. Yeah. Do you think Rogue One's gonna be good?
I think it's going to be very good, and
It also looks like a war film as well. It doesn't look like a Star Wars film. It looks like a war film, which is pretty good.
yeah. Oh, Adam, can I say something in it? What was I going to say? First of all, do you think there's going to be the lightsaber duel has been in every movie so far? Do you think there's going to be one in it?
I don't think so. Unless like Donnie Yen's character and Darth
No,
Vader.
it's been confirmed. Well, no, wait. I want to look it up again because it said something. I think it's like, wait. I'm just going to look
They
it
could
up.
just use a stick versus Darth Vader or something. Maybe.
Wait, Rogue One, I'm just going to look it up a second. So I remember it says something about his character. Forrest Whitaker as... Oh, it said it before. I remember it said... It doesn't say it now, but I remember it said, like, as some kind of soldier from the Clone Wars. So he could be a Jedi. But, oh yeah, he's going to be the black guy of this movie.
Yeah, they need black people in every Star Wars films, even though...
Yeah.
Until The Force Awakens, black people didn't really
Second
need
of all,
much.
Adam, do you think even in every form of media, including the shows, Darth Vader has made some kind of appearance, which is why I'm really sure they're going to put him in it, because I mean they put him even in Force Awakens, his helmet's there at least.
Yeah.
So they're going to put him in.
I hope Darth Vader's in it. It'll be a huge missed opportunity if he's in. Everyone's saying it as well.
Who do you think is the person standing in front of the Bacta tank?
I think it is Darth Vader.
And who do you think is in the Bacta tank?
If you it may not be a Bacta tank though. It may be.
No, it's actually. I don't think it's been confirmed, but if you actually compare it to the Luke Skywalker one, it's actually the exact same design.
Well, it could be like a prisoner in a Bacta tank trying to like him just trying to heal them so he can.
Also, can I say what is it's? I don't think it's the. There's the two characters which people are thinking it is either A, Darth Vader, which I don't think it is because he's never worn those kind of like. He's never worn a hood because he has the helmet, and I don't think it's the Emperor because everyone's saying it's that Emperor, whereas the Emperor would never bow to someone.
Yeah, the only person who he'd ever bow to is Det. He killed him. So yeah, he's not
who?
about to.
Oh yeah. Well, no, but so who do you think is in it, and who do you think is, or do you think that they're going to be someone who's not been revealed yet?
It may be Darth Vader is the guy in the hood.
I think
yeah, it could just be it could be actually it could be Mads Mikkelsen's character.
Yeah, because don't forget, it did say before it said like his name was Galen Erso. It did say how his it did say he was like an unnamed villain. So I think he's gonna. Do you think there's gonna be Inquisitors in the movie? Do you think
they may have an Inquisitor.
That's a possibility for who the person in the hood is.
Maybe that person is Mads Mikkelsen's character, and he's trying because he turns good apparently. Like he's Jyn Erso's dad. So
yeah.
Maybe that's Jyn Erso or someone close to him in the Bacta tank.
Yeah. But okay. Speaking of Galen Erso, that's another thing. In the new movies they're making, it's the second time they've made a homage to the character.
Yeah, the first one.
Not just the character, but like in this new 3 things that they've made: Rebels, Force Awakens, and Rogue One. Each one of them have had some kind of homage to the Force Unleashed. In Rebels, we've had
Ram Kota as Kanan.
Yeah, Kanan Jarrus become looking very much like Ram Kota. Wait, what colour's his lightsaber? Or is it blue?
Blue, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
He may get a new one though.
Oh wait, yeah. Then they have Starkiller Base in Force Awakens, which is what Galen Marrick's code name was Starkiller. And third of all, Galen Urso, that's very clearly Galen from Galen Marek. But
Yeah.
you know, for ages everyone thought Galen Mads Mikkelsen was actually going to play Galen Marek because he signed Galen. And then they thought, because everyone was starting to say that, I think that's why they revealed his name was Galen Urso, because he was just getting way too swarmed with people thinking he was going to be playing Galen Marek.
Okay, so Josh, this is the end of the cast now. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to Josh on YouTube and follow him on Twitter. I'm Mr. Chicken167. Follow me on YouTube, Google Plus, Planet Minecraft, Twitter.
No, not Google Plus.
Add sub to my Mr. Chicken167 channel as well.
Not Google Plus, okay? Never.
Okay, not screw Google Plus. Just look, check out all the other things. And yeah. So Josh, any last thing you'd like to say?
Not particularly, but
Anyway.
but see you all soon.
Yeah, looking forward to Rogue One. See you later, guys. Bye.